Hey everyone, it's Katie the Crafting Lady again. So this is part 2 of my bead storage and sorting solution. I already did another video that I timed at 20 minutes, and so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this one and make it 20 minutes. You can see what I've done so far. Hopefully all of this is in view. I've already got some of these boxes sorted by different colors, and it looks like, based on the other beads, that I may have to sort these down even further. So we'll figure that out once I get the rest of these packages open and then see where we're at. But so far, I'm liking everything that I've done. And you can see that some of these are overflowing, like the yellow and the blue maybe. And this multicolored one is probably overflowing. So it looks like I'm going to have to further sort, but that's okay. I've got enough of these little bins, so that shouldn't be a problem. So, okay, so I think what I'm going to do is pull another one of these. And, you know, I see some beads that have like multicolors in them. So I think I'm going to make one with a multicolor. So yellow. I thought I had a storage for this one, but I don't see it. Oh, here it is. It's up here. And then I have another one for these opalescent ones. Okay, and then this one in there maybe? No, that looks a little too pink, so I'll put that in the pinks for now. And that one will go in the blue. So I'm going to open these back up again. So there are some of these that are multicolor. So I think I'm going to put those in there. And here's some yellow. So I'm going to put the yellow in with the yellow. And orange with the orange. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some further sorting. I can already tell I'm starting to overflow. Okay, and then in here, there are some greens. So I'm going to pull the greens out. What else do we have in here? This one. No, that one's okay. Red. These look like red, right? So we'll put red in with the reds. So anyways, this is going to be another 20-minute video. Trying not to make them too long. Want to make sure you guys don't get bored watching me do this, and it's interesting enough for you to kind of hang out and be a part of my sorting process. Yeah, so this is looking pretty good here. Yellows. Yeah, my yellows is starting to overflow for sure. More yellows. Okay, orange. Orange. All right, let's put these back in here for now. So what I was saying yesterday is I've always been a crafter. Since I was very little, my mother was a seamstress, and she always had leftover fabric, and so I would take her fabric and some of her sewing needles, and I would make clothes for my Barbie dolls. So I started doing that at a very, very young age, and then over the years have done different crafting things, and always enjoyed when my son was growing up doing projects for his school. And so I pretty much kind of dabbled in crafting all my life. And it that was usually just to, you know, gift to somebody or make for a school project or something like that. I have some things on my wall and some things that I've made and given away over time. So, but I've never really tried to make anything and sell it. So that I thought is something I would like to try now and see, you know, how that goes. Like I said, this is an exercise in preparing for retirement. So I do work full-time currently, but at some point, you know, I'm getting closer and closer to retiring. So it would be really nice if I could find a way to generate a little extra income for myself. So, and in the meantime, do what I, you know, enjoy doing and sharing my process and the stuff that I have, like a lot of you other YouTubers and influencers do. Like I said on my first video, I really enjoy watching those, and I'm always looking for other people that have new content and new YouTubers. So I guess I'm one of those now. So anyway, that's kind of what's motivating me to, you know, try and do this. And hopefully, you know, like I said yesterday, you guys will enjoy the stuff that I put out there. Okay, so I think we need to tackle the yellows. 'Cause that's just super overflowing. I know a lot of these beads have these with the stripes in them. So I'm just wondering if I should just put all the stripes into one. And it doesn't matter what color they are. Just all stripes into one. What do you think? And then maybe these can go in with these white ones. Let's see. If I start doing that, then I'm going to be sorting more towards the type of bead it is than the color of the bead. I don't know if that's going to work. Well, let's see if this gave me more space. No, it did not. It's still overflowing. Okay, well, I do have some I don't know. Okay, let me think about that. Let's put those back in there for the moment. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I'll have 2 yellow bins, right? Okay, let's just set that aside. I see some stripes in here. Let's see if we can pull those out. So I'm pretty much, I've opened all of my big beads. So pretty much now what I'm trying to do is just further sort them down into something that makes sense. I don't see, well, these are kind of multicolored, right? Could put those in there. This one and this one maybe in there. And then these back in the bin. Okay. Looking for stripes or multicolored stripes. Okay, so I did my first video yesterday, and I'm noticing I set everything to video sitting down, but I'm noticing I'm standing up. which is fine, but if I'm going to continue to do this, I need to figure that out because the table's not high enough and it's starting to hurt my back. So what do you guys do? If I sit down, I'm too low. If I stand up, I'm too high. So I don't know. I feel like if I record for long periods of time, it's not going to be comfortable for me to stand up. So I don't know how you guys do it, but if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm new at this and I'm still trying to figure it out and still trying to come up with some kind of a, you know, video solution that works for me. Right now I'm using my iPhone, and that has its own challenges. So I'd really like to be able to, it's the easiest way to video, I think, but it's also kind of hard to get it video the way that I have it set up. So I'd like to move away from doing it on the phone. I just don't know what the next option would be to do that. So for now, this is good. It works, and we'll just go with it. Okay, so these are some of the darker pinks, and I feel like this is going to be put in a different, it's not going to be in this, like this. I just don't know how this is going to be sorted down. So these are, I don't know, maybe here, because it's the same type of frosted. Let's just put those in there for now. Okay, so let's put these back in. So I think I got all the stripes sorted. Yeah. I don't see any stripes in there. I did the yellows, the blues, the purples, the reds, the pinks. Did we look at this one for stripes? Yeah, and I feel like these are going to have to come out. I didn't originally pull them out, but there we go. Whoops. Dropped one on the floor. Okay, so these are similar to these, I think. They're just a different color. So I'll put those in, or, yeah. They've kind of got like a brownish pinkish tint to them, so they're not totally white, but I think that's good in that container. And then these probably have to come out. Maybe in with the orange. I don't know. We'll put them in here because those are the similar type. And these are frosted. And so the rest of those, I think, can go back into the brown. Okay. So let's see. What else do I have? So let's go back to the yellows. Oh my God. The yellows. Okay. So it looks like I kind of sort of started pulling from the other bin. So let's put those in there. And these are those, in here maybe? And then the rest can go in here. What do you think? At least that gives me, looks like I pulled these out too. Okay, so at least that gives me more space in here. Okay, so yellows look better. And then pinks. Okay, so these and these and these. I think I'll put in here. And these. I don't know. In here? No. In here? Okay, so pink, I think is good. Okay, can I close this? No. Alrighty then. Let's see, I'm gonna have to pull out some more, so, maybe I should sort this into like a bubblegum pink and then everything else. So like this. Right? All of these are kind of a bubblegummy pink color. Maybe these can go in there too. And this is pink, and this is pink. And then the rest of these probably should go in their own color. How's that? And then that fits. And then the red, these guys can go in there. And these are kind of got two colors in them. Okay. So this should close now. Okay, so I think everything, for now, I think this is good. Yeah. I think everything is good for now. So this is what I have. I have purple, this kind of salmon color, the pink, the green, the stripes. This is more like a mustard color, yellow, I don't know what you call this, but yeah, those, the orange, the more magenta pink, a container of blues, a container of browns, and then I've got the reds right here. I've got these that kind of look like pearls. I've got these shiny ones. I got the multicolored shiny ones. Whites. More pearls, but in different shades. And then just a flat white. And then I've got these. So, okay, well, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching if you stayed this long. And stay tuned for my next video because I still have more beads to sort. I'm not done yet, but I'm done with the larger size ones. Okay, take care. Bye.